A mother charged with murder. Authorities say the woman, originally from San Antonio, was arrested after she tried to bring her child across the International Bridge in Eagle Pass.
The child was pronounced dead at the hospital, showing signs of long-term abuse. In a news conference today, Eagle Pass police said they're working with Mexican authorities to investigate the case. Vanessa Croy with the KENS 5 border team was there and explains what authorities know right now.
Police said the mother carried the little girl across the International Bridge here in Eagle Pass, trying to find medical help for her daughter. She was pronounced dead at the hospital, but authorities believe the little girl died long before then. The mother carrying the lifeless body of her daughter across the bridge. And today in Eagle Pass, officials said this is the worst case of child abuse they've ever seen. And we do want to warn you, the details of this case are disturbing. Around 9:30 Sunday morning, officials said the mother crossed the bridge into the U.S. from Mexico carrying her daughter. Authorities said the woman, 26-year-old Rosemary Hernandez, and her 3-year-old daughter are both U.S. citizens. They are living in Piedras Negras. Customs and Border Protection and an EMS team tried to perform emergency medical care on the girl, but she showed no vital signs and was pronounced dead upon arrival to the Fort Duncan Medical Center. Investigators say the girl had massive head trauma and numerous injuries, showing signs of long-term abuse. They also believe the girl had been sexually assaulted, but authorities are waiting on autopsy results before confirming. Eagle Pass police, along with the Texas Rangers, are working with Mexican authorities to further investigate the case. Hernandez and her boyfriend, 31-year-old Luis Cuevas, were arrested by police in Coahuila and charged with homicide. Officials said Hernandez has 3 other children who are now in protective custody in Mexico. They said none of the other children showed any signs of abuse. Officials said the focus of the case is to find justice for the little girl.
This was very difficult in every sense of the word, because not only the age, but it felt like, from my experience, what I saw, that it was not something that happened overnight. It's something that was prolonged and had been going on for quite some time.
And as a father of 4, it's painful.
Both Hernandez and Cuevas are still in jail tonight. Their first court date is set for May 3rd in Mexico. Reporting in Eagle Pass with the KENS 5 border team, I'm Vanessa Croy.